The Volunteer Combatants Cross 1914 to 1918 is a French decoration that recognizes those who have volunteered to serve on the front in a combat unit. During World War I history, when the 1914 to 1918 commemorative war medal was established, it was anticipated that a class bearing Engage VOLONTAIRE would be worn on its ribbon for those who had freely and voluntarily enlisted in the French Armed Forces for combat service. This clasp was produced, however it was short-lived due to Parliament demanding the establishment of a special insignia to distinguish the special merit of the voluntary combatant. The Act of July 4, 1935 created the Croix du combattant volontaire, designated for those who volunteered to serve on the front in a combat unit during the Great War. Description of the medal: a cross with four arms in bronze, 36 mm wide, engraved by Frédéric de Vernon. On the obverse, a round central medallion with the legends surrounding REPUBL like UUE Française, effigy of a helmeted poilu on a sword drawn vertically on the branches of the cross being charged with bay leaves and oak leaves in relief. On the reverse, inside the central medallion, a branch of laurel is surrounded by the inscription COMBATTANTVOLONTAIRE 1914 to 1918. The cross arms are covered with leaves of laurel and oak forming relief. A special version was made for the volunteer fighters from the War of 1870 to 1871, with the dates 1870 to 1871 on the back, replacing those of 1914 to 1918. Eligibility: the requirements for obtaining the cross were defined by the decree of November 28, 1935. The qualifications of the candidates have been reviewed by a panel from 1951. 12 members as follows: Minister of National Defense, Chairman, Secretary of State for War, 2 members. Secretary of State for the Navy, 2 members. Secretary of State for Air, 2 members. Office National des Mutilés et Combattants, 2 members. Association d'Engagés de Combattants Volontaires, 3 members. The decree of 10 April 1936 extended the award to the few surviving volunteer firefighters from the War of 1870 to 1871. The Volunteer Combatants Cross 1914 to 1918 is considered a war decoration during the review of applications for Légion d'honneur, la médaille militaire and l'ordre national du mérite.